Welcome back to the last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and low BR run. Well, no longer low BR run. Sorry, I keep saying that. Damn. We are doing tasks for the Ring of the Labyrinth, and this one is going to bring us to... Well, we got both the eyes unlocked, and so that will allow us to fight the mini-bosses, which we are going to do now. Starting now. The first one we're going to fight is Jhana Royals. And the way these bosses work is once you get the eye, or whatever the required item is, in this case the eye of the king, they appear out in the world somewhere, and they will be there forever. Sometimes stopping the spawn of other things if they're in the way. You'll know when you've got the eye when there's something blocking your way quite often. Let's see. All we have to do is approach them. You don't have to actually engage them, but we just move toward this triple question mark aggressive Jhana, and we're going to fight the Jhana Royals. This is the one of the lower end mini bosses. Actually, before I speak strategy on this, I need to correct my vernacular here. I've been calling some things mini bosses and some things world bosses, and I wanted to differentiate between the two. The game doesn't differentiate between them. The game will give you in-game guild tasks to kill bosses, and when they're weak, i.e. we can kill them now without upgrading our weapons and polishing off our guys, I'm calling them mini bosses. Anything we can kill now is a mini boss, this being one of them. And anything that is ungodly most difficult fight in the game, maybe even more so than the final boss, rank 8 Ultimate Conqueror, or Absolute Conqueror, I'm calling them the world bosses, or mega bosses, I guess. This video will have kind of a middling one here. Not this fight. This is definitely a mini-boss. This is a tough fight. We got a lot of hit points we have to eat through, but really, Jhana, I mean, they're not, you know, taking control of our guys, or clearing the battlefield every turn, or doing anything that any of the mini-bosses we've cleared so far have done. This is just sheer numbers and sheer number of hit points. Every one of these groups has 60,000 hit points. And they will continue to come. They're all showing up as bosses, so we don't have any good way to tell how many hit points we've done unless they're flashing. And even then, not enough to plan strategy around it. It's better when you can see their hit points. It's always better. If somebody just has a sliver of life left, you know you can just put one group on them, they'll die. But when you can't see their hit points, you don't know that, and so you'll overstack. And the overstacked groups will go to who knows where, God knows where. Some places you don't want them to go in the fight. So it really, you lose control over your manpower when they triple question mark out the goddamn bosses. Anyway, but these are just nothing more than souped up Jhana with a lot of hit points. The other fight we're going to do, I'll talk about it when we get there, because this particular fight does have some interesting reinforcement mechanics. Nothing like infinite respawns or anything like that. But, ooh, okay, Duke Gore's going to save the day. Oh, no, why did we go back? Duke, do your thing. Yeah. It's 102 action points, but God bless, that's just a beautiful, beautiful strike. And hopefully he'll sing his I'm going to kick your ass song that Duke Gore sings when he runs in there with his Bilkus. The Jhana Shamans group, these guys aren't named rares. They don't even have yellow text. They have white text. So they will do everything that whatever the character says Jhana Magus. It does the same thing that all the other Jhana Maguses do. Jhana Fighters, just that. They don't do anything special. The Jhana Shaman will heal, just like the regular Jhana Shaman. Non-bosses will do. And we haven't gotten reinforced yet. So this is another case, kind of like our Fiery Gates, or Gates of Hell, or no, Fiery Gates, yeah. Where we killed 4 boss trash. I'll call it boss trash, because it's just trash with triple question marks. and then they will reinforce us. And then the plot thickens. Oh my god, what's going to happen next? Okay. We're going to be reinforced, obviously. That's not the end of the fight. This Alma Malavalana fusion looks a lot like when we fought Duke Hermione, or yeah, I think that was the name, when he turned into a robot, and so we're going to fight him again. And this time, though, holy hell, he has 660,000 hit points. He does a few new things, I believe. He's got a few new tricks. But it is a massive amount of hit points that has just joined the battlefield. So we're going to want to put... we're only going to have a limited amount of time, I believe, to address this gentleman here. And so we'll need to do that. Stat! This looks like he has two unicorn horn hands. Let's see if he's got any nice graphical attacks. Square Enix is one of the only companies that kind of does this, and it's cool that way. Oh, good, Jaeger got a Skivana. Square Enix will, like, they have no problem creating an entire enemy character model for one fight, and won't reuse it. Here they do reuse it twice, but still, the amount of screen time this thing actually sees is very low for the amount of... It took the guy a hell of a lot longer to make it than we will consume it, in other words. Whereas the guy who created the whatever flies and whatever shit we fought 10,000 times, the spiders, really, we probably have hours on him.
Are you all right?
Nice. Jaeger delivers for 126,000. Okay, yeah, this guy does have battlefield clearing effects, like so. That was the biggest no-duh of the video there. Let me explain what just happened. Everybody got hit for half their life, and I said something very obvious. There are going to be we're going to have some people joining us soon in this fight. Well, not joining us. They'll be joining the Alavala. Jesus. They'll be joining Al. Oh, we got a summon up, which we don't need for this fight. We don't need anybody to take a hit necessarily, but it's one of the if the fight lasts long enough, it's okay to have the summon out, because he might make up the he might come close to making up the damage that you would have lost by giving up your turn to summon him. And there's another. Oh gosh, and that's actually doing some real damage here. Just because they're mini bosses doesn't mean they won't kill us, and it doesn't mean that I killed them on the first try. Another thing that these two fights have in common here is that, and I mean this fight and the next one we're going to do for the Ring of the Labyrinth Guild, is they both drop really badass weapons. Awed weapons and ancient weapons I've spoken about a few times before. They are usually very, very rare off of select few creatures, but in the case of these mini-bosses, they can drop a lot of them, and that's the reason why we're doing these now as opposed to when we fight the other tough mobs. Like, we could have easily grouped in these mini-bosses with the other mini-bosses, but we're doing them early so that we can get these weapons as soon as possible. Nice. Okay, so we finally did 660 to that guy, and the fight's not over. You think it would be. We're going to get a couple more here. These guys have about 175,000 hit points apiece, the king and the queen. The magus and the shaman and the fighter still has 60,000. But there's a Jhana king right there, and then there's a Jhana queen. And so you've kind of got to decide where you want to concentrate your attacks. First instinct is to go kill trash, kill trash, kill trash. But there are 6 of them out there. I believe there's 6 groups out there. And if we... Oh! Did they get a... Damn it. They did. They got a blackout on us. I misspoke in a previous video when we fought the fiery gates, those Remnant guards, the giant clay golems. I said we got a blackout on them, but we didn't. They got a blackout on us. They synergized, and I didn't remember them doing that. But that's what these have done to us also. They have world clearing effects too. And the ones that have those world clearing effects, or battlefield clearing effects, are the king and the queen. Not the fighter, not the shaman, not the magus. So if you... and the king and the queen only have about twice the hit points as the trash. So whether or not I do it in this video, and I do have somebody at least on the king, king's dead. It's worth it to pile up on the king and queen and get them out of the way. They will kill... they will do those battlefield clearing effects. Although now half as often because the king's down. But the queen's still up. If you kill the queen, I think it ends the fight. Like, you don't get to fight these other 3 bosses. And since they're bosses and we need certain item drops from them, it may be in your best interest to kill the trash before you kill the queen. I know I'm kind of contradicting what I just said about killing the king and the queen, but if you think you're tougher than the fight enough to handle killing the trash first, I'd kill the trash first. If you're closing in on 9999 hit points per group, go for it. If you've got your weapons pretty juiced up, then you probably don't have much to fear from the Jhana royals. But I believe what I do here is I kill the queen. I stack everybody on the queen. And I believe it's going to end this fight prematurely. Yes, we want to make sure everybody is rezzed for the end of the fight. We don't want anybody to miss out on skill ups, stat ups, and things like that. Although in mini bosses, obviously the priority is just to kill the mini bosses, but there's nothing wrong with taking an extra round to heal up if it ensures that everybody's alive at the end of the fight. Nice. Getting a lot of nice items here. Oh, the one nice thing about when the king and queen come out is that it's always at the very end of the fight. You will always have those really pimp options like give it all you got or something like that, or and it'll use massive amounts of action points. Just because it's in the last quarter of the fight, they give you those options. So when you fight king and queen, you'll always be as hoopty as you'll ever be. Did we kill the queen? Maybe you... We're about to find out, I guess. Maybe the wiki says that it ends the fight if you kill the king and queen, so if it didn't for me... No, the queen's still alive. Okay. I thought I saw one of their groups die, but maybe one of our other ones did it. Okay, let's keep those hit points up. Want to make sure everybody's in tip-top shape for the end of this show. This might be one of the easiest, though it's a lot of damn hit points to go through. This might be one of the easiest mini-bosses. And so you may want to do it before the other guilds, just because you have a chance of getting really nice auld weapons and ancient weapons off of them. Okay, it looks like I'm still stacking up on the queen there. She's already blinking. She's going to be dead, and I believe it's going to immediately end the fight. Yeah, she's dead. We won't get to fight the other two, but we'll still get sacked with the experience from it. So BR 67 grats, ding, grats.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
Nice, and we got a skill up there.
To be released. Did everyone see what just happened? I'll try this.
Nice, a lot of skill ups. Boss battles are always good for those, and now let's get some odd weaponry here. Let's get something nice. Ancient Tatarachi for Glennis, an Odd Soul Shield for Gabriel. Nice. Odd Smiter, Odd Soul Shield, Odd Wand for Pages. So, Ancient Naga. Holy shit. Got some really, really good luck here on these Ancient and Odd weapons. There are 11 total that you can get. Different ones that you can get, but obviously you won't get 11 every time you kill them. That's the pool of weapons you have to choose from, 11. But anyway, we are... Yeah. We're done here. We're done with Heroic Ramparts. It may be okay if we never come back here again. Personally, I'm okay with it. I may be a little lost right now. Looking left, looking right, having a giant Spirit Lord on me, maybe? And he's hanging on me because I think I tagged him with my time. But he won't go through the door, will he? Yes, he went right through the door. Damn it! Domesticated Spirit Lord. Went right through the door. I was kind of hoping the frogs would act as like chafes or flares and try and redirect the missile, the Spirit Lord missile we have on our ass to one of the frogs, but it didn't happen. So we'll just take him to the end of the zone here and drop him off. Okay, so we got a few immediate upgrades right there from the Jhana Royals. Definitely recommend you do that one as soon as you possibly think you can beat it, the guild task, just for the weapon upgrades. And there's Odd and Ancient Weapons once again, as mentioned the last two times we saw them. You can't directly upgrade them, like at a blacksmith or something like that, or but what your characters will jump up in their weapon upgrade path to whatever the equivalent of that Odd or Ancient weapon is in their weapon path, if that makes sense. They will, if that is like a rank 8 weapon, right, out of 10 ranks of weapons, if that's a rank 8 Odd weapon, then they will jump up to their rank 8 version. Makes sense. Okay, here's the world boss right here that's going to automatically put us in here with, this should bring back some memories, the idols. We have already fought the fiery idol. And the one reason why I put this, this is the last boss for this guild. This guild task is the final guild task for this guild, the toughest one for this guild. But the reason I'm doing it now and not at the very end of the game where we do the rest of the mega bosses is that it's not that tough. It's the easiest of all the mega bosses, I guess. We fought these guys before. We fought the Fiery Idol in the second main quest, where we first saw Arena was kidnapped. I think Wagram summoned it on us, and then ran away like a little bitch. Here we're going to refight all of the idols, and then we're going to fight like a mega, ultra, extreme idol at the end. Divine idol, sorry. So we are going to do these idols in the order in which they were given to us, and we're going to do them all in one fight, kind of like how they give us the Enlightened 7 later on. That's another mega boss in the Enlightened 7. As we fought them individually at each base, when we fight them at the end of the game, we're going to fight them all at once. Concurrently. Obviously, you don't fight all 7 at once, and here we don't fight all 3 idols plus the Divine Idol at once, but one after the other. It does give you a little time in between these guys to get your hit points up. You know, like when he starts blinking and you think you've got time to, you can do less damage and get some healing done. So you'll be ready for the next idol. However, these idols do the exact same thing they did when you fought them last time. They have more hit points. They have about 220,000 hit points, which is not much compared to the Alva Memelina that we fought just a moment ago for Jhana Royals. That one had 660,000. Here we're going to fight 3 idols that have 220,000, so that is our 660,000 spread over 3 guys. Makes sense? You're not even listening to me at this point, and I can't blame you. I'm not saying anything helpful about how to kill this guy. That's because if I said it in the first time we fought him, it still applies here. These guys just aren't doing much damage to us. We don't have a whole lot to heal. Is this the charge? This is the Icy Idol. Right, okay. Icy Idol was not summoned by Wagram, I don't believe. That one was a collapse, maybe? Maybe there was some kind of collapse and we had to fight the Icy Idol. But once again, it's the same deal. Yeah, for an in-game boss, this fight it can be pretty easy. And really, if you think about 220,000 hit points that this guy has, if Duke Gore gets his Bellwink's Fury and he crits, he'll kill you in one hit. One guy. Kill the boss. One hit. But we don't have that kind of luck. We've had some good luck. We've had some bad luck, but we've never had that extreme luck where we one-shot boss. Although we did one round one of the base bosses. The first time we fought the Icy Idol, I can't remember how many hit points he had, but I think it was maybe 50,000 or something like that. Sounds about right. Oh, so he did wow, he did an area effect, which is something they don't normally do. Not these first 3, anyway. But he is starting to curse, and he's starting to be annoying. I got a couple guys knocked out or debilitated from curse. So Remediers will have to be on the ball. Something I haven't really talked about, but it is kind of important, although you don't have a whole lot of control over it. So I can give the advice on it, but there's not much you can do about it that I know of. Oh, nice. Okay. Duke got a nice hit there. One thing you will really benefit from is having guys who can cure. And I don't mean heal, and I don't mean res. I mean cure, like, I think it's called rejuvenate. It's called something else, restorative tincture maybe in item arts. But it will cure somebody who's debilitated. And that's something that you'll just get naturally. Your 18 characters will upgrade in whatever way they want to. You just keep casting remedies. You could cast nothing but heals and you'll still get reses and cures along with them. It's not like you cast heals, you get heals. It's like you cast heals, you get everything that's in restorative. Anyway, there is an importance to having guys with cure. And if you, like, there's a supreme importance for it if you don't have anybody with cure. Like, it can take a really weak boss who just has a lot of debilitating effects, and he can end you easily with a couple curses, and then everybody's out of the fight. Yeah, it could be like one Spirit Lord if you don't have any cure guys on cure, and you fail your resists. So clear those elements, like shown right there. Well, we could use clear those elements to get Jaeger fixed up. We could use some heals, and we could get Rush out of the dead. He's not. We didn't enter the charged idol at full health and 5 groups up like we should have. We just wanted the last guy down because he was debilitating us. So I'm sure we just put everybody on damage, and we're going to worry about getting ourselves fixed up right now. Charged Idol acted just like the last time we fought the Charged Idol, and I'm trying to think of where that was. I want to say after the second disc. Maybe it was at Welcome to the Second Disc we fought the Charged Idol. Ooh, maybe Worm's Keep. Our first time in Worm's Keep. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, so we got another guy down, and these guys are beginning to cast some AE abilities that are a little tougher now because the last time we fought them we were I don't know, we were BR 10 or something, and now we're BR 70, 60 or 70. So we are 7 times the BR. He is using 7 times stronger abilities against us, higher rank abilities against us. And plus his extra hit points, we're never going to get our morale up to a point where we can do some nice ass whoopings with special abilities when people keep dying. So one strategy that I never use in these videos, but it's always in the back of my mind that if I have to, I'll do it, is kill these things so slowly. Just send 1 or 2 guys to do damage at a time. Stand back when everybody else can heal. It causes the fights to be really, really long, but everybody stays alive and our morale stays up. Once we get well, I'll wait till we get done with this guy here before we talk about the next one. I didn't mean to make it sound like this boss fight wasn't long. It is long. It's very long. The Divine Idol is everything you hate about all the idols, all in one. And he really takes us for a ride. Like I said, the only reason we're doing him now, he's one of the mega bosses, this fight is, but the only reason we're doing it now is that I think we can just barely do it. And it does take us 30 minutes to do it, so apologies to that, but we really need the weapon drops off this guy. Oh, nice. We're getting some heals here. More guys are having to heal. Less guys are able to damage. This guy has 220,000 hit points. I have no idea why he's not blinking. I mean, aren't we like 3 rounds into this guy and he's not blinking? Everybody's healing. And no wonder everybody's healing. The guy's starting to do some damage. Oh, Irina, second chance. She's the only one with second chance right now, but it's an unbelievable ability, and it's really nice to use it every time it's up. Even though sometimes using second chance, or every time you use second chance, it pretty much ensures that the rest of her group won't do anything useful at all. If we don't have anybody dead or severely debilitated, hopefully we won't get that option. Okay, and this is a terraforming ability here. Boom! That's going to knock out Emmy's squad for good. Leave us with just 3 groups that are alive. 2 of them are going to have to res. The other ones are going to have to heal. So hopefully nobody will be... Our 5th group still doesn't have a res. So Rush and Jaeger are going to have to do the res. And we'll have Wingale heal? Yeah, heal somebody. Heal the others. Don't turn it around. 147 action point turnaround is really attractive though. It's a high damage, but he's not even blinking. And we're not even on the last guy. We're not even on Divine Idol. Nice. Okay, so we should be sitting pretty at the end of this round. Come on, Irene. just have a small deficit in Jaeger's group. And they're just... It's just going to do another battlefield ability, just like that. Okay, but that only hit 2 guys. Our Vanguard formation sometimes really pays off with shit like that. Like, sometimes entire groups will receive no damage if you're in Vanguard. Okay, so we just need one person to res it and everybody else can do damage. We need to get Charged Idol blinking and dead. I don't know what the excitement is to kill him when we're just going to have to fight the Divine Idol immediately after him, which is a bigger, badder, tougher, but it's going to get us closer to the finish line, and here we are barely treading water. If he keeps doing this battlefield clearing ability, I think he just got lucky and did it 2 rounds in a row. I don't think he does it that often. I'm trying to remember back when we killed him. Welcome to Disc 2 or whatever it was. When we killed him last time, maybe it was Time to Save Arena. Yeah, and how tough he was then? Did he do any battlefield clearing abilities? I don't think he did. But apparently he had them, because this is supposed to be a carbon copy, just a little beefier. Okay, so he gave us a round off, and then he's dropping this battlefield clearing ability again, which hit everybody this time. As lucky as we got the last time with our Vanguard, we were that unlucky this time. But everybody's alive. People need to step out of combat so he doesn't retaliate on us, and get those heals up. He is blinking though, but the worst possible scenario would be we have 3 cursed groups. The worst possible scenario would be 3 groups dead when Divine Idol shows up. Like 3 groups dead, and then we kill this thing, and then Divine comes in and then just finishes the job. Rush is dead. Jaeger hasn't healed. There we go. There we go. And he's dead. So we are almost as bad as we can possibly be going in here. Coming into Divine Idol. Okay, he's going to kill a lot. He has 630,000 hit points. Basically, he's all 3 of the idols we just fought combined, and they were such a pleasure by themselves. They should be even more of a pleasure, all 3 together. With thrice the hit points. So we need to do some soul searching here, and really not worry so much, for the first time maybe, not worry so much about beating it quickly as being able to survive the constant onslaught of battlefield clearing abilities. And every time he does a melee attack, it's a gift. But I think he does one of these battlefield clearing abilities every turn. Blam. But, I say battlefield clearing. I think they are proximity based because they seem to do massive damage to 2 groups and then not bother so much the other 3. So it might be by proximity. The only reason I think that, other than the hit points going down in that pattern, is that the graphic is like a ball being thrown off to the side of the battlefield, and well, I don't know where people are in relation to the ball, but I know that it's only really affecting 2 groups, and the other 3 aren't hurt so bad. So the next time he throws it, and I'm sure we can count on him to throw it again here in a couple seconds, we can look and see what kind of damage he does. Now he curses too. He does everything. I just realized I haven't said anything nice about the Divine Idol. He looks good. I don't know what kind of contraption he is. I don't know the lore. He looks mechanical, maybe biomechanical, but he looks scary. Anytime he got... Okay, here's another one, and let's check it out. Okay, 2 groups nearly died. The other 3 didn't receive much damage. Let's see. Got guys cursed, got guys down, and right now, all we're praying for is that the cursed groups die. Like, if you're going to kill one of our groups, please kill a cursed one, so we don't have to cure them and res them. At least, I mean, it would be nice if he focused fired. If the boss focused fired, we'd be all set. Okay, Duke Gore is down. And one of our oh, that was cool. Rush was about to res one of our dead groups, and then a curse hit him and he died. Like, he was mid-throw, he died. And then David, who was going to do something else after Rush res, probably heal, David decided to res instead because Rush just died. That was kind of a last-minute change there in the listing. Nice way for the game to adapt. And hey, battlefield clearing ability. This is another one of those where it just gets ridiculous. I have no control over. I barely got my head above water. I have no control over how much damage I do. I'm doing nothing but healing and rezzing and curing if it's available. And it's not enough. I mean, even with our reses, we don't have enough group resers. Though we have a lot, I still don't think we have enough to withstand this. And there's like there's a plateau. Like, there's a point that we'll hit. Well, not a plateau. I guess there's a cliff going straight down that once we hit it, we won't be able to get out of it. And that'll be if 3 of our groups die instead of 2. See, constantly 2 groups are dying. 2 groups are dying. He casts that ball every turn. If and we don't have a summon to take his attention. So if 3 of our 5 groups die, then we won't be able to keep them up. Like, while we're rezzing with their 2 groups to get another 2 groups up, the world damage thing will just kill them. So that's the cliff we're kind of sitting at, quite often hitting when 2 of our groups die, is that we can't have any more die at once. Yeah. Please don't do anything. Please don't bomb us like you have every single round. At least his physical combat attacks that he does don't do a whole lot of damage. This is pretty much like the Cyclops fight, except he debilitates and does everything annoying in the book, except in Thrall. But he still casts that damn Gabolg type weapon at the beginning, or at the end of every round at least. Hey, guess what he's going to do? He's going to throw this damn ball in the air. It's going to turn into a bigger ball, hit the ground. And yeah, because it's kind of an orb explosion, I think it's only hitting 2 and doing just middling to little damage to the other one. Emmy, it's tempting. It's tempting because the 100 flowers could be 200,000 damage. And that would be huge in a fight. That'd be a third of the boss's hit points. But she probably won't live that long. Like, it's better for her to heal than risk dying and being the third death and wiping us. If you die right now, which is possible because the shit just keeps getting harder and harder, we have to go back and fight all 3 of the other idols again, and then get back up to where we are now. If you can't beat the 3 idols, then I wouldn't worry about this fight right now. Come back to it later. You don't want to be in constant heartache dying to the divine idol, because usually, I think I said this somewhere in the first 10 videos, I was saying something about when they give you multiple bosses back to back, they usually get easier instead of harder because they don't want you to have to repeat all the fights. Hey, he's doing his world clearing ability again. How many groups will he kill this time? 2 for sure. Hey, and neither of those 2 groups was cursed, so we got 2 cursed, 2 dead, 1 alive. Let's see if the cursed groups can res before they die. This is way too hectic. Yeah, usually, like, in the game, when we had multiple bad guys we had to fight, they didn't get steadily stronger. They got, like, when they didn't give you a break in between them, I mean. Like, they got steadily easier. So that, you know, if you could beat the first fight, the game's counting on you being able to beat the second and third fight. So, you wouldn't... it's the way to keep the story going and not have you having to fight 3 battles over and over again. But here, they don't care. They're throwing courtesy right out the window. If you can beat the first one, who cares? It's nothing compared to the second one or the third one, and the fourth. And all 3 of them are not anything compared to the 4th one here, the Divine Idol. So enough about that. Yeah, nothing I would like more than to have some sort of divine strategy for this Divine Idol. But all you can do is heal and res as much as you can, and have whoever's doing damage to the boss. Well, shit. Starting at the beginning, you want to have as many of your guys alive when Divine Idol comes in. So when you're done with the Electric Idol or Charged Idol, try to have as many guys alive and with good hit points when you come in. And what I mean by that is if you can get all 5 of your groups to hit the Divine Idol in the first round, and they should they're all alive, and that's the only time that all 5 of the groups will be alive probably, because nobody's cast any terraforming abilities. You can do a whole lot of damage with all 5 of your groups. We've seen it with these rares. Hundreds of thousands of damage when all 5 of our groups attack. So if you get your first round good on the Divine Idol, it will just make the fight that much shorter. If we had a good setup when Divine Idol showed up, instead of having one guy dead and Divine Idol immediately show up and kill another one, we could have made a good charge at him right off the bat. And certainly saved some time on this video. But you know, as long as it is for you to sit here through this video, and my heart goes out for anybody with the patience to do that. I didn't want to do it again for obvious reasons. I like to space my these fights out probably months apart would be nice, where I can't remember the pain, torment that I went through the last time. Okay, so hey, we're getting a lucky break here. I don't know if he didn't cast a terraforming ability for some reason. No, he always does. There it is. Okay, sorry. Scratch that. I thought we were getting lucky. Lots of heals, doing some incidental damage. Oh yeah, I've mentioned this before, but it happened again. Like earlier, the Divine Idol was blinking, like red and blinking, and so it made it look like he was almost dead. What had happened is the Mystic Arts group cast a Hex on him, and since it gave him a debilitating effect, it made him blink for the rest of that round. And now that that round's over, all negative effects clear off at the end of the round for all bosses. For all enemies too, I think. Anyway, so it looked like he was blinking, but he wasn't blinking. Yeah, and the solution to this, you might be saying to me, why would you go through this with the weakest weapons in the game? Why wouldn't you just upgrade your weapons before fighting it? Well, we need the weapons that can drop off this guy. He's got there's quite a few old weapons that will drop off of him. And it would be easier if our guy's weapons were leveled up. Emmy's got 100 flowers, but she'd never make it. She needs to be stepping out of battle and healing. Save them no matter what's are good. Hang in there's likely get your ass killed. I don't know when keep your hit points up turns into hang in there. Maybe if your hit points are so low, hang in there is a different wording that comes up for you. Oof. Oof. Nice. Oh, alright. Our guys are still cursed here. In fact, it is a fair statement, is it not, that we have been, i.e., we have been either dead or debilitated in some way, and that includes curse, poison, or very low hit points the entire time. It seems like as soon as anybody reaches their max health from a heal or something, he throws another goddamn ball in the air. Boom! Booyah shaka! And 2 guys go way down, the other 3... 100 flowers. Give it a go. Give it a try. I would say, like, we haven't even gotten the ball... Well, no, I wouldn't do it. Like, because I fully know right now, and it's taken me longer and longer to make the choices, because I know right now that I don't want to come back here and fight this thing again. I don't want to possibly lose this fucking fight. I've come way too far. I mean, think about it right now. 45 minutes. Well, not into this fight. Maybe 30 minutes into the fight. 30 minutes into the fight, and I don't want to lose that part of my life. I don't care how pretty it looks, as long as he dies. But first, we got to get him blinking. And at this point, I'm even thinking maybe the game's bugged. Oh boy, Rush is down. Did 31,000 damage, so that was a nice, nice last-ditch effort by that group that's now cursed. And the boss is finally blinking. Rush is cursed, but I think Rush is also knocked out. 100 flowers. No, I'm not going to do it. And it's too gutsy. Like, we need her to res. We need her to heal. But, like, right if we clicked it, I bet we could have gotten away with it. Like, he hit Rush's group that time and not Emmy's. I bet you maybe that would have been okay. The 100 flowers, because Emmy's pretty quick. She's usually pretty close to the front of her group as far as actions are concerned. There's a res for Rush. And we'll go ahead and get Wingale's group up. Our Mystic Arts guys have a lot of healers in them. Okay, so to our good luck, Emmy is cursed. Oh, she's not dead yet. Wow. Jaeger died. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Bring them back. Let's see if she can. Keep her hit points up. We've only got a couple more rounds here, and this will be over. Nice. He's making a stand. I think he knows what's up. And I like that the boss model can kind of spin around, like he plants a little tripod down, and then he spins around like a pig spit. You know, if you've ever been to a pig picking, and they have like the, you know, they have like the two bipods, and then the rotisserie right between the two, and then it spins around. It's kind of like a little transformer. Okay. Hey! We've never seen one of these balls before. God damn it. There goes Emmy. There goes Jaeger. I think we just rezzed. Holy hell. Okay. Let's try and get as many people alive for this this last round. At some point in time, I think it's here. I'm stop resing. Like, I can't make it any further. I didn't get good heal options, and so we're going straight damage. We're going to try and kill this thing. It's blinking, and I think we've got enough to kill it, but it's a gamble. If we don't have enough to kill it in this round, we could be looking at 4 dead groups.
Watch yourself this time, okay?
Oh, Rush did step out to heal. That's good. So we did have a little bit of a fallback there. Interesting. Huh. Nice. Nice. Gal killed it with a victory sweep, and it certainly is a victory sweep. That bitch is finally down. He did 104,000 damage with his normal attack. Not a special ability, just a normal attack. That may be the first time that somebody's normal attack broke 100,000. It is, I think, the first time.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger. For the glory of Athlon, may the God
Nice.
bless you all.
Nice reses. I mean, nice res herbs there for the guys.
That means nothing to me.
Remedy upgrades. Wingale's got a really decent group heal now. And Jewel Steel, a bunch of people are asking for it. Oh, we got one Auld weapon, a Big Bang. Yeah, we didn't have as much luck with the Auld weapons on this boss as we did with the Royals, but we'll take it. And for some reason, we let Jaeger have that Jewel Steel. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No biggie. We'll be going to the Ancient Runes and getting Jewel Steel pretty soon. Sooner or later. But that's what... Now we're done. We still have to do the turn-in. But what I mean is we're done with the mini-bosses for this guild. So, we're going to be able to clear this guild out before any of the others, I believe, because there's no mini-boss at the end. Like, once we get the weapon upgrades for this guild, we'll be completely done. But what we're going to continue with in the next few videos is systematically going through the Ring of the Labyrinth Guild Tasks 1 through 64 that we still have open, and collecting items, killing creatures, killing rares, that sort of thing, until we clear the entire guild out. Elysian. I don't know if they just misspelled Elysium, and that's what they were going for. Because the voiceover actors call it Elysium, but it's spelled Elysian, and I don't know why. Okay, yeah, that was the Jhana Royals, and that gives us Mystic Henge, nothing special. The Idols, this is huge. 100,000 gold, nice. And the Comet Formation. And that leaves us with just the regular tasks. We got the big things out of the way, we got all the unlocks out of the way, and so we're done with this. We'll see you in the next video.